Hey guys, it's Drea. So I was trying to be cool and say something really fun in the opening, and I'm just not that person. So I'm just gonna say hello. Hope you're having a great day so far. I'm here to do a first impressions video with you. So obviously the VIB sale just happened, and that means new makeup, and I figured why not test it for the first time on camera. I also have a couple drugstore things too, which a few of you might be interested in. One thing is kind of blowing my mind already. Okay, so first of all, let's start out with primer. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For No Filter Mattifying Primer. I've had good and bad luck with PTR primers before. They're primarily more of a skincare brand, but I feel like with some things they're kind of branching out into makeup. This is weird looking. It kind of looks like Benefit Professional, but it kind of looks like oilier. No real scent to speak of. I really like the purple packaging on this. By the way, I'm filming this on my birthday, which I'm not going to say my actual day of my birthday because, you know, like, people can steal your identity when you give them enough information, but it is my birthday today. So once this goes up, you'll know that my birthday was fairly recently. I don't like to fully publicize it like on social media and stuff. Also because I'm not really like, I don't know, I'm not into the whole your Facebook friends say happy birthday to you every year because Facebook tells them it's your birthday. Like, to me, I'm just like, you don't really know it's my birthday, do you? Girl I knew in 3rd grade. Anyway, okay, this is a weird tangent to get on. Obviously, I appreciate birthday wishes from like people who know me. Okay, so next thing is this. I happened to come across in Walmart, and they also had a bunch of new brushes in this line from e.l.f. It's called the Beautifully Precise line. This is the Precision Sponge Trio. The brushes to me, I don't know, they looked like they were like synthetic, and they just didn't appeal to me at all. But this appealed to me. So this is a set of 3 sponges. Now, they came originally in this thing, and I've already puffed up 2 of them. I think you could see based on the size difference there how much bigger that got, and I was surprised because I thought this would be great for under the eye, but look at how much huger that got. These are white. e.l.f., like, what are you doing? Why are you making white sponges? Either they're gonna get stained real fast or they're going to clean up beautifully. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I figured I would use the e.l.f. foundation, which, by the way, I love this foundation. It's such a good foundation for oily skin. It's like a medium coverage. I think it's called the Flawless Finish. It doesn't say on the bottle, that's why I can never remember it, even though it's one of my favorite foundations. Anyway, so I figured I would use their foundation with the sponge, so let's just go for it. It's not like, yeah, look, come on now. It's not like real soft like a beauty blender. Like, it definitely, right now I feel like I'm like bashing my face with this. So, and I just put water in it just like 3 or 4 minutes ago. Let's try the smaller one. Oh yeah, this feels so much nicer than the bigger one. What's the deal with that? It's still probably a little too big to get right under the eye in a precise way, but it feels much better. So I just did my brows, finished powdering my face. All the products will be listed down below, whether I showed them on screen or not. Okay, so next thing I want to do is eyes, and I have this here. This is the Natasha Denona Holiday Palette. It's called Joya, and I think this is absolutely spectacular. Of course, I'm really drawn to the gold, but I actually think this shade all over the lid would be really, really pretty. It's very sparkly. Since I'm not going to use the gold, I'll just swatch it for you guys because it is really beautiful. You can see, like, that is a really nice gold. Her shadows, I mean, there's no question about the quality. I'm going to use a little bit of this today with it, only because the only matte in here, I believe, is this red, and I just need, like, transition shades and that kind of stuff. So I think I'll just dip into this Buon Fresco shade. I did hit pan on this, like the tiniest little bit of pan the other day, which is always super duper exciting. So this shade is called Red Grape. I'm going to go in with a MAC 217, just put that right directly in the crease. When I get out to the end, I'm just going to kind of slightly flick it out and flick it down. I'm just trying to create a little bit of a wing shape there, but obviously very blended out. I think you can tell just by looking at this just how easily Natasha Denona shadows blend. Like at first you go in with a shade this color and it's a little intimidating because you're like, oh my god. But then it blends itself out like so nicely. There is a little bit of fallout, which is why I have the powder under my eyes. I'm gonna go into this color here, which is called Fuchsia. I'm just gonna take like really any kind of shading brush. I don't think it really matters much. So I'm just gonna put it in the outer V just to make that a little bit more intense. So I would say these two shades are incredibly similar to each other, only this one is like a satin metallic and that is a matte. So that's kind of nice to have the same shade just repeated in different finishes. So now I'm going to go in with some glitter glue. With Natasha Denona shadows, I always find that they can have some fallout in the glitter form, and I'm going to use this all over the lid. So there is that beautiful color. It's called Peach Gold all over the lid. I will say though, I don't really know that this shade goes with these other fuchsia colors. Like once it's on my lid, I'm kind of surprised at how uncohesive it looks. What do you guys think? Do you think that these two colors really work together? Because I'm thinking not so much. Yeah, just because I'm not like totally in love with this as the finished look, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Cypress Umber from this Modern Renaissance palette, just in the outer V, just to darken it up a little bit, make it a little bit more smoky looking. Okay, so I added liner and lashes. The eyelashes that I put on are these ones. They're from China. I don't know what these are, but I ordered them from China. They were like $1.50 or something, and they're pretty nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the matte shade in here again, which was called Red Grape. A little bit of a pointer brush, and I'm just gonna put that underneath the lash line. And I'm also gonna take a little bit of that Cypress Umber from the Modern Renaissance palette and just put that like right in the outer edge here. And then blend it. I don't know, I just find that that gives it a little bit more of a smokier look. So I do really like this, but I feel like you definitely need a palette to pair it with, whether it's for, you know, a brow bone highlight or a transition shade, or like I did put that Cypress Umber in the outer V on my eye because I just wasn't completely satisfied. I feel like these are gorgeous shades, but it's definitely not a complete palette. So I've got two new face products to try. I have this here, which was not part of my VIB sale haul, but I did pick up I did pick this up recently. This is a Canadian company called Annabelle, and I've heard that this girl is a singer. I don't really know who she is, but it's called the Marie-Mai collection, and this is the ombre blush in the shade Cobra, which looks so pretty. That's really pretty. It's like a burnt apricot shade, but I am like tapping it off on the back of my hand first as well. Beautiful blush, but yeah, it's super pigmented, so you're gonna have to be really careful. And I also have this here. This is the it's the Lancome Glow For It palette, and this is in O2 Rose Twinkle. These are the shades here. They also have a purple version of this, which I kind of wish I would have got because it looks real pretty, but that's okay. I'm going to, I guess, what do you think is gonna work best? Why don't we just mix these two shades together? Why not? Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's sparkle in this. So if you don't like sparkle, this is intense. Wow. Actually, I honestly can't tell if that's sparkle or if it's just like a super intense highlight. There is a little bit of sparkle in it. Yeah, I think it's coming from this shade here. This one here doesn't look like it has any sparkle in it. But oh mother, look how like, wow. Last is lips. So I did pick up another one of these. This is the new Matte Stain from YSL. This one is in the shade number 5, Rosewood Gang. So I have two already that are a little bit more everyday, muted shades, and I figured I would pick up another one that's a little bit different. Oh, that's so pretty. These are liquid lipsticks. They dry down, they don't transfer, they're super lightweight. Like, this is one of the nicest liquid lipstick formulas I have ever tried. Alright, so I really like the way this turned out. I mean, it's kind of, for me, typically an everyday look. I don't feel like it's anything crazy and out there. Maybe for some people it would be. Let's go through this really quickly. So for the primer, so far, this video has taken me a long time to film. So I've had this primer on for an hour now, and I feel like it's not bad. Like, I feel matte, and I feel like it did fill in pores, but again, I will update you because this is the kind of thing where I'm gonna need to try it a few times and update you. These e.l.f. sponges, man, I just went and cleaned them because I wanted to be able to show you if they clean up well, and I really tried, you guys. I really tried with 2 different kinds of brush soaps to clean these, and you can see, like, some of the white parts got really white, but look at that there. Look at this here. So these are not going to stay white, that's for sure. This one, I did not like it. I didn't like the way it felt. It gave me a nice finish. Like, the foundation finish on my skin looks nice. So, but I just didn't like how much there wasn't like a lot of bounce. However, this little guy here, I felt amazing under my under eye. The blush, really like it, really like it. I wish Annabelle would do more like this. Annabelle is a weird Canadian brand because I feel like they are so basic. Their packaging is basic. Their products are basic. I've never been drawn to anything they've ever done until I saw this. And they did have an eyeshadow palette too, which I didn't pick up, but I wish they would do more like this, and then I know I personally would be more interested. I don't know about you guys. So the Natasha Denona palette, it's up to quality with all of her other eyeshadows. I mean, look at that peach gold, how gorgeous it is. And it takes no building up. The red blended out gorgeously. Like, her shadows are amazing quality. It's just that this is not going to be like a one-shot palette. You're not going to be able to reach for this and this is the only thing you reach for. So as long as you know that going in and you're okay with that, then it's all cool. Like, I know for me, I always have a companion palette of some kind sitting around where I can use it, grab it, and just use it if I need to, you know, add a shadow here and there. And then, of course, the YSL lip paints, they're so good. If you haven't tried it, I know it's expensive, but if you are one of those people who are sick and tired of trying a million liquid lipsticks and you feel like you've wasted your money on this, that, and the other, try this one. It's worth the investment. Get like your perfect everyday shade that you will love and wear the heck out of, and then I promise you, you will not mind paying the price tag for it. And then the Lancome highlight, you know, when I first hauled this and I saw the packaging, I was like, if this isn't amazing, it's going back, because I don't know, I feel like Lancome needs to do more than this. ColourPop does better than this, okay? And Lancome charges an arm and a leg for their products. So I felt like if the product wasn't amazing, then I was going to be sending it straight back. But I feel like this highlight is absolutely spectacular. So this is gonna stay in my collection, and it's gonna be very hard for me not to run out and purchase the purple version of it, because you guys know I'm addicted to highlighters. But that's it for today. Thanks so much for spending time with me. I love you guys. I hope you're speaking kindly to yourself, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.